with halting English in Mountjoy's school. And that was the world of, if any of you were old enough to remember Jamais and their French food and Russell Hotel and the 2 and 6 salmon or the trout lunch at the Shelburne Grill. Them were the days. But, you know, there it is. Good old Dublin.
And it wasn't farmed salmon either.
So to hop right in, I'll talk a little bit about the Museum of Russian Icons, but we're here to talk about icons. And just remember that icons are primarily a visual form of text or prayer, and they're made for veneration. They're created as a sacred art. They're steeped in mystical and symbolic meaning. I often say to the volunteers who do tours here in the museum, if you suspect you see a symbol, you're probably right. Go for it. And of course, icons originate in the Byzantine Orthodox Christian world, and that is the world of Greece. So of course, you all know that. I always say, yes, icons are Greek. You have to get over that when you run a museum of Russian icons, and we have many Greek Orthodox and Greek heritage visitors. And the first thing they say is that, well, you know, Russian icons, please, they're Greek. And I quickly declaw the argument by saying, you're absolutely right, 100% they're Greek. And now we have to move on and talk about Russian icons. But of course, in Ireland, you have a rich array of icons. You have Glenstall Abbey, you have the Chester Beatty, you have a number of other collections as well. And in actual fact, the National Gallery of Ireland, the collection way back in 1975, when I was a Purser Griffith Scholar curator there, I helped install that particular section of the collection. Now, the Museum of Russian Icons here was founded in 2006 by a plastics industrialist who eventually wound up selling his 1.3 billion, and that's with a B, plastics operation, international operations, and he put most of his fortune into icons and the museum. And so from the outside, we're a very modest brick historic museum, but on the inside, you have this spectacular, very contemporary, beautiful installation for the icons. We're growing. As recently as early this year, we received a gift of a Fayoum mummy mask from the 3rd century Egyptian funerary art. And I'll be talking a little bit about why a Fayoum is in a museum of icons, let alone Russian icons. But we receive these spectacular gifts from time to time, and this is one of them that we received. So what is the mummy mask on a body doing in an icon museum? Well, these masks were developed in the 2nd and 3rd century in Greek colony of Egypt in the Fayoum area. And the Greeks there had developed a portraiture tradition of wood, typically cedar, a scented wood, and very enduring and insect-proof, and using encaustic or wax